Thank you. Good evening, all. My name is Lawrence Grodeska. I am one of the founders of CivicMakers. We're a network for the civic tech community. We have a vision of a world in which more people are making better decisions together. We started about a year and a half ago hosting events in San Francisco. We hosted a wonderful event with Code for America here in January called City Camp SF. This is a picture of that wall covered with an unconference board of all kinds of people sharing their passions and dreams for a better San Francisco. But we are here tonight to talk about, let's see if I can work this clicker, a project that we've been prototyping here at Code for SF. We see an incredible opportunity within the civic space to be connecting the passion and the resources and the tools that are happening around the country and around the world. Jesse mentioned the Brigade Network, which is an incredible network of folks that are doing great work, but they're not very communicative with each other, not very networked, and there's a lot of overlap in the work that's being done, and it's an inefficient system right now. So we're prototyping a hub for civic tech and collaboration tools. We want to empower civic practitioners to share, discover, and collaborate on solutions for civic projects. So bringing in all the stuff that's happening around the interwebs into one place and getting people to formalize their interactions and so others can learn from that. A use case that we have features our good friend Jesse. Jesse's going to talk to you about Adopt-A-Drain in San Francisco, an awesome project that he redeployed here in San Francisco at the Code for SF Brigade. And there's another awesome person named Vicky. She's one of the captains of Hack for LA. And she's going to come to CivicMakers, and she's going to see Adopt-A-Drain in San Francisco and say, hey, can I do that in LA? Of course I can, but I need to know how that happened. So she goes and asks Jesse a question on CivicMakers. Jesse responds, and Vicky is notified and says, I have the information I need to make this happen. That's cool. What's really cool is when Kalen from Code from San Francisco learns from Jesse and Vicky's conversation, which until now was caught in Skype chat or email or offline. So we want to bring all this interaction into one centralized place where everyone can learn from it. And it's demo time. I'm going to give a live demo without touching a computer. This is magic, folks. This is our homepage. I just want to give a shout out to our team over there. We've been building this for the last few months, and so it's really exciting to have this live. You're the first people to see it. Talent, tools, and knowledge for civic projects. If you scroll down the page, you'll see stories. Stories for us, or stories about how different groups of people are using tools for a certain outcome. If you click on Unlock Philly on the right-hand side there, that's another project that's one of our team members built in Philadelphia. The idea is to create a place where the community can find resources for accessibility in in Philadelphia. So if you scroll down, you can see what tools that James used to build this. And if you keep scrolling down, you can see questions. So I asked James, can you redeploy this code in San Francisco? How long do you estimate it would take? And James answered that. And so we want to be running some experiments around knowledge sharing via question and answer, like Stack Exchange, Stack Overflow or Quora. If you scroll back up and click on Heroku, you can see a little bit about that tool. You can ask questions about that as well. And if you go to back to the homepage, what we've also built is the ability for someone to add a story. If you click on the Add a Story link, scroll down, add all the details there. You can also search for tools that are in our database. So if you search for Slack, for example, that'll auto complete for you, and you can select that as well as the other tools that have been part of the project you've built. So this is a early stage prototype intended to test user interactions around knowledge sharing. With regards to projects and tools that were used for a certain outcome in a certain community. And that is the live demo. If you have any more questions about that, we'd be happy to show you more, and we're looking for people to help us test this. So if you have a project you want to get up here and share with the Brigade Network, we'd be happy to do that. Next slide, please. Oh, I can. And again, this is our team. They're all sitting over here. Can I have a round of applause for these beautiful people? I can't thank them enough. Just really, really amazing. I'm so honored to have been part of this team putting this together. And since March, we've finished product vision and personas, market research and user interviews. We put together wireframes and visual comps, and you've seen the prototype. Moving forward into the new year, we're going to be conducting user experiments on this prototype. We're going to be researching prototyping in wireframe user profiles for you if you're interested in sharing your civic expertise, your passion, your knowledge. What would that look like on our platform? And we're going to be working on back-end code quality and planning for a full back-end either in Rails or Node. Some geek conversations to come on that. What we need is help on the design side, both UX research and UI, branding and visual design. We're definitely looking for developers that want to chip in any way they feel passionate about. And QA testing, and if you have a tool or a story you want to share, please share it with us.
And now you get 2 minutes for a Q&A.
All right. Someone has some questions for this? Anyone? Does this seem like it would be helpful for you if you were trying to figure out what's happening in a community? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So you asked if, what's your name? Dave asked if we're launched and ready for questions now. Yes, we are. We're live. And our intention is to start collecting stories and pushing it out to our network and testing that user interaction around knowledge sharing. Other questions? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We have, since we've been around for about a year and a half, we have some pretty good connections with the Brigade network. We're close with Beta NYC, Hack for LA, and we're also interested in just using the connections of this Brigade to help us reach out to the broader network. The Brigade community is an early adopter and community that we're interested in experimenting with and testing. Other questions? Yeah, Larry. What does success look like? A success looks like if we actually see a new project come out of this. You know, if we get someone asking questions about James' Unlock Philly project, and maybe someone in San Francisco here gets the inspiration to do it here. And if we see, so there's the first order questions about between two people. Another success would be the second order kind of information sharing when someone comes and discovers something that they wouldn't have otherwise. So we have some metrics around that. We're working on it. Yeah, one more question? Eventually, we'd love to get there. We're starting, you know, I think that there's a lot we can do in the space, but we're starting small. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you.